Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Na, lássuk akkor Tali tárgyalását. Ez az ő loyalty missionje. Jó lenne nem elcseszni. Commander, not Captain. Na mindegy. Nem vagyok kapitány, parancsnok vagyok.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Azzal vádolják Talit, hogy egy aktív, tehát élő Gethet küldött a flottilla hajójára. De hát ő csak darabokat küldött.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Jó van, kislány, ez nem lesz egyszerű menet. Na várjunk csak. Előtte még azért beszéljünk.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
Jó. Hát ki mást hoztam volna magam mellé még Talinak, mint egy Justicát, egy bírósági tárgyalásra. Hát én se hiszem el. Oh. Nem túl rózsás a helyzet. Na, érdekes itt a migráns flotta hajóján szaladgálni.
Talizora vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Ezt a hangot most már ezer közül is felismerem. Hála a X-Men sorozatnak.
She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
Vas
I'm
Normandy?
afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
Oh.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
Igen. Ez nagyon úgy néz ki.
Still know you as Talizora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
Mert eléggé úgy néz ki a dolog, mivel hogy a Vasnima nevet elvették tőle, tehát a saját hajója nevét, ahová tartozik. Ez már olyan, mintha már most száműzték volna, és helyette meg rásütötték ezt a Vas Normandy nevet.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense.
Simán kislány, nyugi, kihúzlak a szarból.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Ez a
Our
beszéd.
legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promise that I would not delay you.
Tök jó látni egy ilyen sajátos ökoszisztémát egy hajón.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive.
Kill us alive.
The accused Tali of West Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against the charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such
Ó,
sensitive
megszólalt az
military
első seggfej.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Csitul.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard West Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Természetesen.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
Biztos, hogy nem tenne ilyet.
Tali would never endanger the migrant fleet. She pleads not guilty.
I left parts and technology for teams to pick up. My father ordered me to do so, but I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai.
Hoppá.
Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
Az apja hajóján getek törtek be az egyik laborba, és megöltek mindenkit. Beleértve Tali apját is.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
Akkor is
With your permission,
visszaszerezzük ezt a
Admirals,
hajót.
yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is clear to these charges.
Ó, ha Tali esetleg belehalna a küldetésbe, akkor
Then it is decided.
Postumus
You will
visszaveszik a
attempt to
flottához.
retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. The shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Jó, ne húzzuk az időt.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Jó, nézzük az admirálisok mit szólnak ehhez az egészhez.
The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner
Felmérjük egy kicsit a terepet.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely
Vitor.
themselves.
Itt van Vitor,
Loyalty to the
akit megmentettem.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Van valami
Do you
info?
remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
És esetleg beszélnél Tali nevében?
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me.
Ahogy már megtette.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech.
Hát egy kicsit introvertált a srác.
So did that soldier, Cal Rieger.
Cal Rieger?
Both told him
Tényleg?
about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
Vele is
I'm
beszélek.
sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Pluszpont a tárgyalás során.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Jó. Cal Rieger, ő is itt van.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Talizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Ugye milyen jó
Just
mindenkit
like they
megmenteni?
said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like he gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, stayed to argue the charges against Talizora. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Garrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops, Tali. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Na
Good
jó,
luck on the all right.
nézzük.
Stay safe out there.
Még kit tudok előrángatni a farzsebemből? Admiral Xen?
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you
nem
certain that
ismerem.
speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary.
Jó,
If you and your father were actually experimenting
próbálom egy
with
kicsit
active
jobb fénybe
Geth subjects, then
feltültetni
you are
Talit.
simply idiots.
De ez nem
No
vevőre.
reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Hát annyira nem vevő erre a dologra.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Így van, tehát Tali csak darabokat küldött getekből, nem ilyen 30 getnyi nyersanyagot, amiből így össze tudnák magukat rakni.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Jó, hát szerintem nagyon szeretné a geteket visszakapni, mint engedelmes szolgákat.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali Zora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
Jaj, már megint a mocskos politika. Itt erről szól a dolog. Hogy most a Quarianok meghúzzák magukat és félelemben élnek, vagy visszaszerzik a jogos örökségüket.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
Új ezeket mesterséges intelligenciákat akarnak csinálni. Vissza akarja kapni a geteket.
You're insane.
Hát van baja, hagyjuk is itt.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Jó, belőled elég volt. Csávítor.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali.
Oh, hát igen. Tali elől elhallgatták, hogy hát, meghalt az apja. Vagy legalábbis nagyon úgy néz ki, hogy meghalt.
I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai.
Tali meg azért nagyon bízik abban, hogy az apja életben van.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
Aha, szóval oda küldtek egy csapatot a hajóra, de őket is megtámadták. Tehát semmit nem tudunk.
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Real was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
Kb. Olyan ez a nő, mint Talinak, mint a nagynénye lenne.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
A gyerekeket ilyen buborékokba tartják, és csak felnőtt korukra kapnak ilyen védőruházatot.
I'm not hearing much about Rail's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were
Jó, találjunk felvételeket.
Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident.
Bármilyen bizonyítékot arra, hogy Tali apjának ez nem volt köze.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war with the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Aha, egyesek azt fontolgatják, hogy háborúba kéne lépni a Gethek ellen. Most ezen megy itt a húzavona az admirálisok között.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Nézzük, van-e még itt valaki. Geralt. És Coris. Nézzük Geralt először.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Coris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth.
Crawling with
We weren't
Geth?
expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Ja, hogy ők már is akarták pusztítani ezt a hajót, az Alarai-t. A Gethekkel együtt.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen, she's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees
Az egy
the benefits
lököttyúk,
of
de hogy
Rail's
is.
research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
Igen, Corris. Az első, aki kinyitotta a mocsokságra a pofáját.
You disagree with Admiral Corus's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
Man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You disagree with Admiral Corus's policies, I'm guessing.
Hoppá, ezt nem akartam.
He wants us to any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for
Tali
fun.
apja nem csak
He was
fegyverteszteket
looking for
csinál?
something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
Hát ez elég kockázatos vállalkozás.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral, but it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
Hát
We
igen.
might need that fleet to help fight
Csak
the
röpködnek
Reapers, Admiral.
minden cél nélkül a galaxisban, de nem csinálnak semmit. Elhiszem, hogy szeretnének egy bolygót a sajátjuknak tudni, hogy visszaszerezni a régi otthonukat.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
És nézzük a legrosszabbat.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Seggfej.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib Quib. Do
Quib
not
Quib.
ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Első dolgom azt megkérdezni a Quibet. Na jó.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it.
Nem fogjuk elpusztítani. Először körbenézni. Jó?
Father did there. Any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral.
Jó,
I know how
kislány.
dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
Ezt ugye Kvariának néha kölcsönvesznek más kultúráktól, más fajoktól is hajókat, és a hajó nevét a regisztrében nem tudták átírni, így megmaradt Quib-Quibnek.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
Jó.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Sarah are not to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael'Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Tehát ő tulajdonképpen békepárt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are
Jó, kiderítjük, hajlandóak-e a békére. De majd csak a harmadik játékban.
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Hát jó. Ó, itt valaki már elkönyvelte Talit bűnösnek.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Ó, köszönöm a bókot. Számára meg se szólalsz.
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
Ó, te.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of...
Massive waves of Geth? Persze, és honnan jöttek?
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing more of themselves from materials on the Alarai.
Let's head to the Alarai.
Of course. I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kila Selai.
Kila Selai. Oké, csajok. Inferno ammo. Get plasma shotgun? Jó, Tali azzal fogja nyomni. A hajó szűk terében az még kapóra jöhet. Oda néz, egyből Get Trooper. Na, ez viszi őket. Mégis kinek képzeled magad? Tali, küldjél oda egy drónt. Ez az kicsi drón, tedd a dolgod. Na? Újabb szerencsétlenek. Marha jó ez a metok, csak nagyon fogy benne a lőszer. De tehát nagyon kevés jár hozzá, az egy baja van. De üt, mint az állat. Nincs több lőszer? Adjál még, ez. A laptop. Ez csak pénz, nekem bizonyíték kell. Quarrier log, oké.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Na jó, hát ebből semmi nem derül ki, az ég egyet a világom. Power cells. Oké. Repair drone. Aha, itt vannak ilyen nyersanyagok. Get alkatrészek. Ez egy olyan kis drónocska, akiket annyira utálok.
Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I said.
Jó, elhiszem, hogy ellenőriztél mindent.
Because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Húha, ebben most nem megyek bele. Ó. Egy halott. Quarrier log, oké. Még egy halott.
Who's running this system diagnostic? I didn't authorize. Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Railzora.
Shut it down. Shut everything down. They're in the system.
Húha. Apád nem jó fényben tűnik fel. Yes, she was right. Hát ennek így per pillanat nem veszem hasznát.
Ahead of us.
Gyerünk kinyírni a rohadékot. Ennyi? Csak egy? Több mint gyanús. Nézzük, mi van itt még. Még egy laptop. Ó, még több halott. Még több pénz. Elszigetelték magukat, amikor rájöttek a vezérre. A vezérre, a veszélyre. Oh. Legalább a migráns flottillát nem veszélyeztették. Ennyit tudtak tenni. Drónt neki, gyerünk. Ó, Tali, hogy oda? Hogy oda nyomott nekik? A láthatatlan kis genyó. Na, van még valaki? Jó, kifogytam a lőszerből, azért nem vettem fel az előbb. Vissza tudjak menni érte. Marha jó az a fegyver, csak okosan kell vele bánni. Oké, maxon vagyok. Ezt mondja, egy kicsit shotgunozzunk. Szeretitek a get fegyvereket? A saját fegyvereitekkel lőlek agyon benneteket. Jó, nincs itt más. Ó, szerencsétlen.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Hát újra lehet programozni a geteket? Hát nem hiszem.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology I could find that wasn't a direct danger to the fleet. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't
Jó, semmi használható eddig.
But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world from the Geth.
You have no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air.
Igazad van, én ezt nem értettem.
Something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage.
Őrítő lehet nekik, hogy nincsen otthonuk. Saját ruhájuk börtönében élnek.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Oh. Szegény kislány letört. Aha. Kurafig 12 óránál. Küldjünk rájuk egy finom kis drónt.
Combat drone ready.
Nézzük csak. Nem akarok nagyon elhamarkodott lenni. Ezt értettem, nem elhamarkodottság alatt. Hogy tetszik a saját puskátok? Ez az kicsi drón. Osszad őket. Nem szégyelled magad. Van még? Nem, elkaptak, jó. Pillanat, nem hagytam itt semmit. Itt is van egy laptop. Nem, semmi. Tali faterja kifejlesztett egy fegyvert, amivel vissza tudnák szerezni a szülőbolygót. Ó, jaj.
Father! No. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't.
Hey, come here.
Jaj, kicsi lány.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Oof.
He knew you'd come for him. He was trying to help you. It's not perfect. It's not what you wanted. But it's the best he could do.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I care. And I'm here. And we're ending this.
Jó, lekapcsoljuk azt a VI központot, nyugi. Na merre az arra? Ez csak valami raktár. Ó, te. Na jó, haladjunk. Jó, már innen hallom a geteket. Ha. Flottilla. Ne tudj ki Samara. Meg fogok halni miatted. A francba. Mi az, hogy can't target them? Dehogy nem. Hát pont elment felette. Na jó, ez is megvan. Azaz, a lőszert visszaszereztem. Volt itt még valami? Get evidence. Ki van írva nagy betűkkel, hogy ezt kellett megszereznem. A get evidence-et. Hagyjam el, dobom.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any get we missed.
Hát akkor nyomjuk le. Megdőlik az összes get.
They'll tell us how this happened. What Father did.
Hú, hát igen. Csak ha elviszik a bizonyítékot, akkor Tali faterjának a nevét mocskoljuk be.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Hát igen, az apja jót akart mindenkinek, csak hát nem úgy sült el a dolog.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Kayla, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't.
Az apja túl messzire ment. Nagyon akarta azt a célt elérni, de hát...
We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the Admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Húha. Nem derülhet ki semmi az apjáról.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
Sounds like the hearing is already underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
Orion Marines lasted less than 5 minutes.
Ezek már arról beszélnek, hogy Tali vagy meg is halt, hogy eleve ki kell közösíteni.
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Nyugi, hallgatok, mint a sír.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Nincs szükségem bizonyítékra. De mi van, hogyha én inkább ezt választom?
Look at them. All of you. They don't care about Tali. All they care about is their war with the Geth. Tali risked her life for all of you. On Haestrom, hell, on the Citadel when she stopped Saren. She deserves better than this.
If Commander Shepard has no new evidence, I suggest we render judgment.
Na, sokaknak nem tetszik, hogy el akarják ítélni Talit.
Tali saved me. She doesn't deserve to be exiled.
Damn straight. Tali's done more for this fleet than you assholes ever will. You're pissing on everything I fought for, everything Tali fought for.
So if you exile her, you might as well do the same to me.
Me too.
Hát akiket megmentettem, azok most közbeszólnak.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges.
Ja, ejtették a vádakat. Vagy vádat.
Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Kila Salai.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my behalf. Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
Well, you can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Thanks. But I'm fine with things like this. It's fun watching you shout.
Hát jó, menjünk haza.
Come on, Tali Zora vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain. Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
Hát igen.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to warn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve, but my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work, but thanks for checking on me.
Az apja biztos örülne, tudnia, hogy úgy gyászolta meg, hogy egy rakásgetet felrabbantott.